Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. It is still way too hot here in London. We're on our way at the moment. I figured we would do some of the... hang on, let me just kill these guys. Some of the current objectives that we have for the Slayer level. One of which is doing a set dungeon, and the Inner's Mantra set dungeon, I believe, is actually pretty close to the entrance to Act 2. There's a sewer grate around here somewhere. Which, well, actually, I think it's like just a little bit south of here. Let's just back off a tiny bit while we kill these guys. They're not exactly helping with the situation. Let's dash away for a second. Now, we may be too powerful for the set dungeon. I have to say that right from the start, but I figured we'd try it. And we'd see how it goes, and worst case scenario, we can always tone ourselves down a little bit. Right. Okay, so this takes us to the Flooded Causeway, and then from within the Flooded Causeway, it should be pretty easy to find. Let's have a look around now. I've not actually been in this one before. The most elusive of the seven evils and is a master of there it is. Okay, right. So, let's have a look at the objectives. Unleash your Mystic Ally on 10 enemies within 10 yards 5 times. Easy. Don't get frozen for the duration of the dungeon. Maybe easy? We could potentially spec specifically for that. Alright, let's give it a go. I suspect we're going to be... Oh my god, it's this map. I suspect we're going to be charging in and whirlwinding guys in. Oh wow, we can just kill stuff instantly. Okay, this could be more difficult just because everything's going to die really quickly. Only 8 enemies within me. Right, within 10 yards of me. Okay. We can totally do this. Let's make sure we're killing everything as we go. We've only got to do it 5 times. You are defeated. So I just need a nice large group. That wasn't large enough. This isn't large enough. Out my way, guys. That's not quite large enough. I mean, it was nearly there. That was only 5 that time. Man, doing this 5 times is going to be a little bit tricky. Ah, it's not on cooldown. Okay, so we could have got 1 there. I mean, worst case scenario, we can complete the dungeon without mastering it, but it would be nice to master it. Yeah, there's only 133 mobs left, so we're really going to have to hope that they all cluster together nicely. Man, they've got to be really close. Okay, so things that we can do to de-gear ourselves. We can take off... Alright, that was 16 that time, so that's 1 out of the 5. We can take off... Oh, geez, we should not have moved up there yet. We should have waited for the cooldown. Right, they've come back to us. Might be able to manage this. No, they're just murdering through them all. Too much murder. Right, let's run away. So that's 2 done. There's only 72 mobs left. Oh, we should be able to master it without too much difficulty. Yeah, if we take off our Traveler's Pledge and Compass Rose, that will reduce our damage output quite a bit. They're just not quite Man, only 4. Yeah, they've got to be really close. All right, let's just finish it at least. There's only 20 mobs left, so that's going to be easy. And then we'll go a little bit slower through. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because we can always put equipment... Well, no, we can't put equipment on once we're in, but we can always speed up once we're in.
It cannot be done.
One mob left. Did we leave him right at the start? It's possible. We can also take off our boots. If we take off our boots, we'll have fewer Mystic allies, so they won't be killing them quite as eagerly. Maybe on that middle bit. It is a bit of a mystery. Where, oh where are you hiding? He's not right back at the start. We've only got 19 seconds to find him. We're still going to complete it, but with one mob left, I am confused as to where he could be. I think we've just gone round and checked everywhere, haven't we? Bizarre. I mean, we completed it, but there's only just enough mobs in there. Right. Let's head back. We'll take off Bane of the Trapped. We'll keep Esoteric. And we'll try again. Because it doesn't take us long. What I need is I need these guys to come up here to me. They're not doing that properly. So this is a no-go for these ones. Ah, it was only 7 there. Damn it. Alright. Well, worst case scenario, we've at least completed the dungeon, but really we should be waiting for the cooldown now before pushing on. Okay, that's our cooldown back. Only 7 again. It's going to be tricky just for the positioning. All right, I think because we've killed so many, we should head back at this point. Let's take off the boots. Only 6 that time because my fingers are on the wrong keys. Alright, let's just get ourselves killed and we'll head back. Come on, finish me off. Anyone? Big guy? It would have been faster to just town portal back. Okay, right. Hands on the right keys this time. Let's give it another go. Your allies hit 12 enemies within 10 yards. No, they didn't. The allies were doing something completely different. So we are just waiting for the cooldown at the moment while we move on to the next bit. We'll make sure that we've got all these dudes killed. Because we can't afford to come back, really. Come on, everyone get in. There we go. 10 again. So that's 2 down. Again, not going massively quickly. Ooh, that's a nice looking pack. Ah, they're going to kill them. That is a shame. That, however, was 12, so that's 3 out of 5 done. Nope, not standing in the middle of that. Okay, which ones are next? Ah, that was only 7. Not enough. Still got a lot of time, so we don't need to panic. I honestly thought that was more in there. I'm trying desperately not to just use our Cyclone Strike. Only 7 again. Ah! Because the Cyclone Strike will kill the smaller ones. Come on, everyone. Get in close. Get in close. That time it was only 6. I think it doesn't count the upstairs, downstairs. In which case, that's a little bit frustrating. We've still got 2 more to get. Come on, everyone. Get in close. There we go. That was 12. 1 more to get after this. Got a whole section that we haven't actually been round up there. It's not enough in there for us to bother. Come on, give me a nice group. Get in close, everyone. Ah, 7 again. Alright, well, we need to keep killing quickly at least. That probably would have been plenty if we were off cooldown. Only 7. Ah, frustrating. And we're down to 54 seconds. Don't know if we're going to be able to track down the last ones and get this thing. Oh, this might work. Only 9. So close. Just too impatient. There we go. Right. Can we kill the last 36 in the time? Almost certainly not, because they're going to be all the way back the other way. Oh, that is frustrating. 35 monsters in 7 seconds, and we can't even reach them. Okay, well, we can at least do the numbers. I just need to be better at it. So let's give it one more go. Because despite the repeated failing there, I'm actually quite happy with how that went. That was only 6 and I know it, but at the same time, there wasn't going to be 10 close enough, so had to get them done. This is actually quite a linear map, all things considered. That only counted as 6. I could have sworn there was more in there. Alright, I think by this point we should head back, actually. That was only 8. Such a shame. And that means that the rest of the numbers just aren't going to work out properly because we've slowed ourselves down too much at this point. We can still keep pushing. But yeah, there's not enough in that pack. 10 yards really isn't that large a distance. Alright, I think we'll head back again, because I screwed that one up. And we'll give it one more go, and then we'll move on to the Infernal Realms. Because you've got to keep a constant pace throughout. And if you screw up the start like that, then it really doesn't work in your favour. Let's have a look up here. There we go. There was just 10 then, so that's not bad. Right, so that's everyone in this initial area cleared. And 1 out of 5 done. That's not quite enough. There was only 7 there, but still allows us to keep moving quickly. Ooh, jerking around a little bit on the server. That doesn't fill me with confidence. And they're all getting stuck up there. No, not enough. 2 small spaces. We're going to have to do them at other bits. Like that. 11 done. So that's 2 out of 5 done. We've still got 223 mobs left to do it with. That's 19. So that's 3 out of 5 done. Ooh, not getting frozen. No, only 4 close enough at that point. it was getting pretty low as far as the mob numbers were going. Right, we don't have Mr. Calloy's off cooldown, so we may as well just fight there. Come on, everyone. Come on over here. Ah, only 8. Right, we are running a little bit low. We've got to get the next 2 spot on. Because there's only 85 mobs left and a minute and a half. Right, there's not enough here. Let's just get these ones killed. Come on, everyone, get in close. Right. Ah, only 3. No. No. There was definitely more than 3 right next to us there. So, I call a little bit bullshit on that. 45 monsters left to get. It's going to be really hard for us to pull this off. We even triggered a death specifically to get that. With 12 monsters left, there's not enough. And they're not even down here. Well, they're probably in one of the little snippety little bits. Well, that's a shame. I do think that we had that pretty much in the bag, but even then, not having enough monsters killed. Let's have a look. Yeah, must have been just up here or around that little bit. We're not going to dwell on it though. Let's put our boots back on. Let's put this back on, and we're going to head back to Act 1. Because we need to go to the various infernal realms. I'm going to drop it down from Torment 12 though, because it just seems a little bit dangerous doing it at Torment 12. So we're going to drop down to Torment 11. And from Torment 11 we're going to go into each of the infernal realms, kill the various bosses, and then we'll have another couple of boss fights necessary to finish off the Slayer part of the journey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take all of these. We don't care about the Hellfire Amulets. There's no reason for us to have one. So we've not even... I don't think we've even bothered buying the plans. But nevertheless, here we go. Boss fight. They do have quite a large amount of health, so it's never going to be a quick fight. We could, of course, drop it down to Torment 1 like it's meant to be done, but where's the challenge in that? Just ticking off a season journey bit for the sake of it at that point, rather than doing something for the fun and challenge. Plus, we are going to get a pretty cool massacre bonus for this. Right, we're actually running a little bit low on spirit, so let's just step out for a second. That's because I keep hammering the mantra. Right, 1 down. So it's just Captain Club to go. And there he goes. Realm of Regret done. Ooh, and we got a unique 2-handed sword from that. Well, that felt like a fun little challenge, didn't it? We'll put these points in, actually. Because they are certainly worth doing. Right, let's move on to the next one. Right, we'll ID this just before we go in. Oh, there's Byhander. It does a good amount of damage. Realm of Putridness. Man, this is going to be painful in the sense of, oh my god, how much goop and disgustingness are we going to have to breathe in for this. We're doing good damage though. I really want to get this guy Gone the Foul Desecrator so that we don't have that extra disgusting stuff happening. Now, Dashing Strike does give us that extra dodge, always useful. But we're mostly keeping up with our Cyclone Strikes, Mantra, punching him, and keeping just the damage mitigation in place. He should go down in a second. There we go. All the putridness. Gone, gone, and gone. Right, we'll put that point into area damage. Let's head back to town and we'll do the next one. I am a little bit worried about the final one. I do think it could be a tiny bit dangerous for us. But it should be fine, right? So, number 3, Realm of Terror. Not sure who is my priority to actually remove. Probably the Behemoth. Right, we've actually triggered a death, so we do need to be careful. We're going to play keep away for a little bit. But that's fine because we've got plenty of options for this. We keep Cyclone Striking, keep punching as well, so that we do get that extra damage mitigation. And we'll pop our Serenity to make sure we don't take extra foolish damage as we're going around. We're using Dashing Strike to keep our dodge up. And our cheat death has passed. Good. Okay, what are we doing? Let's activate these guys. And we can now just focus on you. All of the dodging, all of the extra damage. Undying One needs to die. Even if he is, like, sometimes just in chicken form. Right. So that was a little bit terrifying. Suitable name, Realm of Terror and all that. Let's head back and we'll just go straight in for the last one. I don't think we're going to run into too much difficulty with it. It is a little bit worrying, but I just need to be careful. And not be a fool that charges in without thinking about things. Maximum damage where possible. Yeah, let's not stand directly in the middle of that while he's doing his nasty thing. Uh-oh, here it comes. Activate immunity just as he drops us. Come on, let me out of that. Right. Activate immunity. Ooh, dear. That was potentially dangerous. Let's get our cooldowns back. Immunity just as it hits. Whew. Right, don't want to be hit by that lightning again, so we're just doing a tactical maneuver around. That's what I'm going to call it. Savage Behemoth is going to go. There he goes. One of these is feeling very, very bad. There we go. So it's just you left, mate. Undying one. Suitable name, lots of health. But not gonna last forever. Woo! What a fun little fight. Alright. And we got some Lacuni Prowlers out of that. Well, let's not do that again. That was dangerous. Definitely dangerous. Dangerous is the right word. I think we're just going to salvage these all up. Okay, so, I mean, with those, we could go to Shen with the various jewelry plans and... oh, we do actually have some. And we could make a Hellfire Amulet, but the Traveler's Pledge is going to be more useful. So unless we make one that's ancient for our other one, but that's just using the Forgotten Souls, which we could use for re-rolling things. So not worth it, in my opinion. All right. So we've only got two things left on the Slayer objective. Kill Urziel and kill Sadir. Let's go find Urziel. Cool. He is actually the bounty, so this will be a bit easier to find him. We're only going to do it at Torment 11. There's no need for us to overtax ourselves on this. Yeah, we're not massively fast at what we do, but we're pretty stable. Man, that was a little bit annoying in the set dungeon when it kept saying that there wasn't enough things nearby. Especially when you could obviously see that it was getting the numbers wrong. Very frustrating. The other option is it could have meant that they need to be near the allies. But if that's the case, then the phrasing on the set dungeon itself is terrible. But I'm not beyond considering that that's a possibility. I'll go back and I'll try it again off camera. As I said, it's not urgent by any stretch. Let's get ourselves a frenzy shrine. Hurry on. We don't care about most of these things anyway. Ooh, goblins on the other hand, we do care about. Always care about goblins. Extra gems? Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Hoo-hoo. Right, let's make sure that everything else is dead around here, and then we'll head on in. We'll kill the powerful foe just because it's extra death breaths and they're always useful. Right, you gone? Cool. It's only one death breath, but we actually missed a gem. Let's have that. But those death breaths will allow us to upgrade our gems, which I couldn't do because we didn't actually have enough death breaths. Now we've only got 3, but it's still better than 0. That's why we don't have all the super spiffing stuff that I was hoping for. Yes, whatever, Ezreal. You bore me. Let's not stand directly underneath him when he does that. No, cool, we got him down far enough. Blah-de blah-de blah, perish in flames. Get him, frozen in place. Look at that, that's a catalogue pose right there. Woo! Okay, that actually triggered a death, that's not good. He's dead though, but... Very worrying. That happened so quickly. But look at our rewards, aren't they? Wonderful, splendid, etc, etc. Right, we'll put these points in attack speed and vitality. And that means the only thing we've got left to do is kill Sadia. Now, Sadia, we're going to want to go to Act 3. Ah, she's a bounty as well. That does make things nice and convenient. Now, we still technically triggered a death, so for the next couple of seconds we are a little bit vulnerable, but I think we should be fine. Famous last words, eh? Okay, grab this, grab that. Let's just move on. Yay, more death breaths. I'm going to need them for upgrading gems, as I mentioned a moment ago. 44 kills, that gave us quite an XP boost. That was almost an entire level's worth, actually. But we are only Garrigan level 263, and we're... Oh, more goblins. And we're pootling around on Torment 11. We were pootling around on Torment 12 a moment ago, so... I'm not surprised that we're leveling up nice and fast. All the damage. Extra death breaths. More bits and bobs. Only regular treasure goblins, but regular treasure goblins still have good loot. Right, let's put that point in, actually. Just panic, react, send the allies after anything that comes near. There's nothing wrong with that, I say. Right, everyone dead? Good. Give me more of those. Now we've still got more things that we need to do on our gear. More leveling to do on our legendary gems, certainly. But it is tempting to run bounties and gather death breaths for a while and see if we can't just find some other stuff out and about in the world. There may even still be some plans that we haven't picked up, especially around the gems. Right, everyone nice and close. Then let's activate the big guns. Horde Vortex Wormhole Mortar. Sounds worse than it actually is. Although he hasn't really put the Vortex on us that much. That's annoying. The fact that they can place it on another side of a thing that we can't dash across. 264. We are continuing to make great progress. Right, let's hurry on down and round. Get these guys killed to finish things off. Not standing in that though. No matter how cozy it looks, Tomb of Ice is not my cup of tea. Right, let's put this level in. More area damage. And on we go. Now Sadia should be relatively quick to take out. Unless she does her running away thing, which is annoying when she does it, but... Look at her health shooting down. Pop! Slayer journey complete. Alright. Let's get these. Spider sense tingling indeed. And we will head back to town. Right, so with Slayer done, we'll enlist in the champion. We've already done some of these. We haven't done Destroyer of Rifts yet. We haven't leveled our gems up to 35. We haven't crafted a flawless gem. We haven't mastered the set dungeon. Skeleton King Torment 10. Diablo Torment 10. And convert a set item. Well, converting a set item is something that we can do. Although we're just about to use all those death breaths that we've just spent ages picking up. Actually, we could do one of some Wukos. Let's create some space first. Right. So over here. See, some Wukos isn't actually an interesting one. Juliana's one, I think, is a bit interesting. But we do have so many of these. Alright, we'll do this one. Just to get it ticked off. And then I think we will finish the episode. So, convert set item. Bang. Ah, cool. Some Wuko's little shoulder bit. We went from one shoulder to another shoulder. And of course, all of the gems. So many gems, actually. Let's just sort them out properly. Now, we were going to try and get a socket in this before we ran out of Death's Breath. I know I said I'd finish the episode there, but I do want to at least have a look at this. We only get one attempt. And then we've got to upgrade some topazes with Shen. Let's do 10. If it's more than 10, we're going to run out of Death's Breath anyway. This is my disapproving sound. We just want a socket. There we go, socket. So, that's going to give us extra toughness, extra damage, extra recovery. It is good, as they say. And also the first proper, like, ancient piece of kit that we've got. So you can go right up there. I mean, the Traveller's Pledge is not a bad piece. We will hold on to it in case we want to try re-rolling. Yeah, we'll just put that there for the moment. And Genzaku can probably just go. Although, chance to summon... No, you're good with Warmonger. We'll keep you on that. We will save Genzaku, though. That can go over here. But enough of me prattling on and on. I'm going to finish that episode there, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this. A little bit of a change from rifting. It's always good to mix things up a bit, I find. If you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so. And please remember that I recorded these ahead of time because I am away on holiday at the moment. I will be back next week, so hopefully I'll have a chance to respond to all of your messages then. Have a very good evening, and see you soon for the next episode of Diablo 3.